And here we go. Okay. Alright. So, I've decided to, because it's been a while since I've recorded anything on my channel at all. And furthermore, that the save for the challenge for Elden Ring I was working on is corrupted, which is my own fault. I decided, you know what, I'm going to play something that I enjoy playing. I'll just do a extra fun run of a mod I've been playing lately. This Borderlands 2 Recoded. Very fun stuff. I'm gonna play as a one of these. I'm gonna start a boosted. I'm not gonna play as I'm not gonna play as Sal, Gage, or Krieg because I hate to say it, I am very good with any of those, and for this mod they are a lot more OP than usual. I guess the only one I haven't really checked out is Commando, because from what I understand of the mod, the Siren Maya was heavily worked on, and I did check out Zero because I was, curious. So I think I'll play as the Commando. And when it says start at level 30, we're start at level 50. But anyway, I digress. No goal, just having fun, doing stuff. I'll probably today just record a couple sessions and spread them out for the week. Simply because I've kind of had some free time as it's been. I did plan to do Street Fighter 6, but I think I will work on that on the side without any of these big recordings. I mean, I'll record them so I can have stuff to edit. But I'm still trying to figure out if I wanted to do like a rundown of, because it's going to be for the World Tour. But I didn't know if I wanted to do that's a new shit I've seen. But I didn't know if I wanted to do a rundown of each of the, like the main goal is to have it be in sections. So you'll have a few of the chapters, and then alright, we'll go over the fighting styles that you unlock in these chapters, aka what normal Street Fighter characters we see who we can learn from. And then I'll go over their their movesets and all that. I originally planned to do I'll try to get all of them to 20 so I unlock all their stuff. Well, considering that last time I played the game, getting Terry to level 20 took what felt like ages, so doing that with a lot of characters that keep getting, or a lot of characters and more keep coming, because I won't stop coming, which to be fair I don't have a problem with. I just wish they would add, I think, Q. It's been a long time since I've played the older Street Fighters. Well, it's been a very long time, still only played them once, but still. Alright, well, let's get a look at wonderful Commando here, which his name doesn't change, which I think is hilarious. Everyone else's changed. Zero became the Stalker, Maya became the Iridian, Krieg's the Maniac, and Gage is a Necromancer. Still funny. And of course, Sal goes, I think it's Pistolero, which, to be fair, it's still Sal. They just took away one thing they did one thing which I didn't like, because they took away his double middle finger thing he does, the taunt, which is heartbreaking. Well, now hang on. You know what I think I'm going to do this session? Because of this thing right here, I might just do Torg. It's my favorite DLC. Could run through it real quick. This one recording. And then I'll start doing the side quest stuff. Yeah, why not? Okay. Increases grenade and rocket damage and grenade and rocket damage resistance. Magazine capacity. Okay. Reload speed, weapon swap speed. Okay. And increases maximum grenades. Kill skill. Killing an enemy increases your fire rate and reduces recoil for a short period of time. Or increases your aim speed, movement speed, fire rate, and accuracy while aiming at sights. Action hero. Killing an enemy increases your gun damage and movement speed. Okay, I like that. Hold the line increases your damage reduction, maximum health, explosive damage, while your shield is depleted. Malleable manufacturers increases various stats for each manufacturer and provides gun damage for all guns. Atlas's fire rate, Hyperion has accuracy, Jacobs has critical damage, Melon has status effect, S and S, which I don't think I've seen any of their guns. Times I've been playing. Gets ammo regen. TDR gets mag size. I think S and S replaces Doll. One replaces Vladoff, one replaces Doll. But I think I've seen Doll up, and so that might be what S and S is. And Dork gets more explosive damage. Military regime. Further military training makes you better at basically everything. And with my class skill, I get ooh, okay, that's actually pretty good. Nice reload speed. Let's pump some points into this. Kind of spread it out a bit. Okay. Yeah, do that. Now hang on. I should have paid more attention to my grenade capacity increase. That's a few grenades. This is a handful. Really, this is a baker's dozen. Yeah, I think I'll spread it between these two, because I'll put 2 points there and 3 points there. One there. Increased damage reduction, very nice, especially considering it's 10% explosive damage. Give me one there for it now. I can go up to 50? Okay, we'll leave it at that. I wanna check out the other two, because I think I'm gonna do maybe the Terminator. Well, we're gonna look at them, of course. All right, Battalion increases burst fire shot count. Okay, so that's very good for Doll. Additionally increases gun damage and magazine size for your saber turret. Okay. Rangefinder increases accuracy and recoil of your saber turret. A recoil reduction for your saber turret. Additionally, while your saber turret is deployed, increases accuracy and recoil for you and your friends. Okay. Fort and Fury. While your saber turret is deployed, you gain increased gun damage, explosive damage, and reload speed. Hunker Down increases burst fire, shot count, magazine, and health regen for you and your saber turret. EMP Shield, which is an augment. Augment your saber turret projects a large protective shield that blocks enemy ranged attacks, but lets friendly ranged attacks pass through. Any movement and melee attacks are not affected. Enemies within the shield's radius have their shield regeneration disabled, and they receive increased damage from all sources. Okay. Charged Cavalry, while your saber turret is deployed, you gain increased maximum shield capacity. Shield capacity. Shield regen, shield recharge rate for your friends and your saber turret. Suction cups allows it to stick to walls. Elemental bombardment adds powerful multi-rocket pods to your saber turret that deal elemental damage types on impact. Okay. 25 rockets per volley. Oh my. Black powder blaster adds a second gun to your saber turret that shoots explosive rounds and changes your original turret to shoot Ooh. Additionally, increases your turret's maximum health and damage resistance. Allows you to deploy 2 saber turrets once the first deployed. SF again. Okay. Also increases fire rate, burst fire, shot count, and saber turret. Oh, for your saber turret. Atomic warfare. Deploying your saber turret sets off an explosion at its location with a direct hit dealing massive damage. Additionally, you gain increased explosive damage for you and your saber turret. Okay. Okay. Also, I don't know if I'm peaking my audio. Hopefully not. We'll find out. We'll find out when I post this, because most people would go through the video. I'm probably not. I'm literally just going to throw this on the channel while I keep it on the side. Maybe I'll do what I want to do and edit and go over each class. And, the changes and stuff. Which I'm sure these are going to be constantly changing with it being a mod that's currently being worked on. Okay. Alright. Shield utilitarian. Increases your shield ability proficiency. Oh, hey, it actually does a lot for your shield. Huh, alright. Blood and Brass increases your maximum health and damage resistance. Contingency increases your maximum health and health generation while your shield is depleted. Okay, rally the troops while your servitor is deployed, gain increased health regen and ammo regen for you and your friends. Might try to put a few points into getting that after I put a few points to get to that. So I might as well go for the buff while I can. Bolster defenses while your saber turret is deployed. Gain increased damage resistance for you and your friends. Which makes me think a lot of the mods don't allow, or like, they don't work well with multiplayer, or iffy. So this one has a lot of stuff that seems to, because I saw some for at least one skill for Sal that was like, helped out your friends. There might have been a few, and I wasn't paying too close attention. Might have been in the skill tree I wasn't working on. Anyway, Spark of Hope kill skill. Killing an enemy grants you health and shield regeneration for a short period of time. Polychitin Plating increases your bullet resistance and gives you a chance to deflect bullets while your shield is depleted. Your bullet resistance and deflect chance are further increased. Oh, that's while your shield is depleted. They are further increased. Okay. Foobar. Not a word I hear used too much. Which makes me sad. Improves your reload, fire rate, and shield regeneration delay. The lower your health, the higher the bonus. Last Resort allows you to throw grenades while you fight for your life. Additionally, greatly increases your fight for the lifetime, and increases your grenade damage and rock damage and explosive damage. That's great. So far, this feels like a more defensive Sal, excluding the, well... And I mean that isn't like the modded class, or the modded changes. Because with Sal, you have Wanted, I think it's called Wanted, which is in the green tree. Which I can't remember the name of right now. Which... You get more. I think it was it was either a kill or when you got shots on an enemy, or maybe critical hits, something along there. You got more stacks of Wanted, which I don't know if they had a limit, but the problem was like you do increased damage the higher your stacks. Problem, if you go down, it also shortens your fight for your life. So if you had just having 7 stacks made that thing almost instantly deplete. Foobar, yeah. Last Resort. And finally, I'm Still Standing. You gain a chance to ignore damage that would otherwise kill you. In addition to not taking damage from the attack, you will instantly regain all of your maximum health. Ooh, okay. That's very nice. Ooh. Okay. I'm definitely going to be putting some into this. Turret. Additionally increases guard damage. Okay, 2 shots per person. Okay. Save for additional wallies. Yeah. Do that. Put 1 point there. Point there. Get some of that. So I'll leave it at that because that's basically 5. Do I really want it though? Because there's another one I could do for health regen. But shot fire per burst is pretty good. I don't normally use dull weapons. This is because normally I play as Sal, to be fair. Sal or Gage, who don't benefit that well from burst fire weapons. Not gonna lie. Which, by the way, Gage is totally different. Instead of having stacks of anarchy, you're like... Your whole thing is the metric crap ton of minions you could send out, and they don't go away. They stay until you either leave the area, or you die, or they die. No, they stick around when you die. So it's only when you die. Yeah. But add the ammo. The ammo or the health regen would be nice, and the magazine size is also very nice. MP shield, suction cup, because I'd like to be able to throw in the things if needed. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. Bam. I like that. Alright. And then Yeah, I'll start putting things into here, just try to get to that, even for ammo regen. I probably shouldn't have worried about like these last like 5 or 6. I mean, that way I could have gotten this. I was probably gonna do blood and brass, and then get that. So the next 6 levels are gonna be going here to Terminator. And my weapons are, oh yeah, legendaries are wildly different. They're a lot more, or truth be told, I don't even know if they can be considered legendaries. Because I've seen ones that have like yellow instead of this orange tint, and they're way more rare. But these are still like a lot of these are still legendary. Like they have a lot of the things legendaries do. Some are wacky, but at the same time, there's like a ton of new things added. Then again, I'm also playing on technically Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, and I'm level 50, so it's fair. But and then the rainbow weapons I used to like. I don't think I ever got one when I played the game normally, and I've gotten like when playing Cell I got like 3 or 4. But it seems to be that they are, instead of being like oh, to be fair, I never really saw any of them, so I didn't really know much about them. But they seem to be closer to hybrid weapons, because I have gotten like a Bastion that had it had another one of the, or I gotten 2 Bastions, one of which had things that related to a Seraphim weapon I'd found, which hopefully we'll get to see later today for me, but a different video for you guys. And another one that was the Bastion and Kratos, which is another, the Bastion being a Torque assault rifle and the Kratos being a Torque assault rifle, so it worked. But which had some very interesting effects, at least for the other hybrid, because for the Bastion and Kratos, it really just became a very inaccurate Bastion that had the chance to infinitely fire for a few seconds. But anyway. Alright, I think, yeah, we'll just, instead of going to the campaign, because I should probably try to get some better weapons. What shield am I using that's not giving me a shield? Wait, hold on. Increases damage while your shield is depleted. Do I not get shield regen? Or is it just taking a minute? Oh, yeah, just taking a minute. I was about to say, oh, maybe I just don't get a shield. Right, let's head over to the Badass Creator of Badassitude. Which, by the way, Torque still will always be one of my favorite characters. No one can stop that. Oh, there it is.
Welcome to the Badass Creator of Badassitude, badass. This is Mr. Torque, broadcasting to you from deep orbit. If you're here, that means you want to win our tournament. Open a vault and earn the title of #1 badass. Now, before you get started, you gotta digitally sign our legal waiver. Just kidding, fuck the legal waiver. You're in Torque land now, sucker. Just head to the arena while I play you a sick guitar solo.
Woody, let me get that one. Anyway. Thank you for serenading us, Torg. Anyway, I also have a few other mods in, like Sanity Saver and a few other things. And the sliding mod. It's fun. I also grabbed the sliding mod for... Oh. Okay. So I will say I added the sliding mod because I wasn't originally going to do that. However, when I decided, I'll try playing Sal because the gauge is wildly different and I like it, and I see why a lot of people would love playing gauge. it messes with the wiring in my head.
I should have set you up with a sponsor beforehand, but I'm fucking disorganized as shit. And was busy suplexing a shark wearing a bolo tie when I should have been setting up sponsors. You may ask, who was wearing the bolo tie? You or the shark? Answer, yes.
But, do you mind? I want to go open this mailbox. But anyways, because with Sal, you have a surprising amount of movement speed increases. And I mean, like, in one of the trees, normally, if you, oh, and I got blown up by a barrel. Thanks, barrel. And this is starting off great. Anyway, besides dying to a barrel, and the tragedy that is, oh, by the way, in this mod, oh, I thought it was a lot farther away for some reason. Anyway, also in this mod, dying is free. You don't have to pay anything for dying. Ooh, but you know, it's like 2 of your things increase your movement speed by 50% each, and that's just in one tree. So if you get something like the class mod you start out with, that gives you more stacks in one or both of them, you can get a lot more movement speed. To a point where I think with my Sal I have 300% increased movement speed. Add in that with the sliding mod, you get the momentum boost for jumping while sliding. And there are relics that increase your movement speed and jump height further. I've become faster than a boosting runner, and it feels great to just fly. Except for when you're on a map that, well, has a lot of areas to fall off on, and you launch yourself a little farther than you think.
I've already set up your first fight in the arena. Get in there and show them that piston and the vault are
Anyway.
Is it just me, or does it
Also,
set up a trade the fuck out of you?
yeah, I'm almost certain, yeah, Vladov has been replaced by, Atlas, which is in this mod. And Dahl is still in, but I feel like with the SNS, they will eventually be replaced with them.
Now, I could keep the rest with both pace time behind my back, but you want to take it easy.
There's old Torg. Also, confusingly, relics are here. Like, I'm not against it, by the way. Don't get me wrong. But, 96 times, this is nonsense. I wanted that. I might be able to sell that for it. But I will not be able to. How tragic. I really wanted that agility. But yeah, no, so... dead wire. But, yeah, so... Again, a lot of these have changes. From what I gathered while playing Zero, your deception lasts 15 seconds now, but it's also because it goes off of your shield. Like, you're using your shield's charge for it, which is cool. Not gonna lie. Nice high risk. Oh, also there's these magma weapons, which I don't fully understand. I think that's straight up just material. That's all it means. I could be very wrong. I'm probably very wrong. But, you know, still. Yeah. Of course, parts for, like, the Vladov manufacturer still have the Vladov name. But yeah. So it's a lot of, niceties. Anyway, but yeah, no, I was also... Before I decided to just go back and record, I was trying to decide if I wanted to play Street Fighter 6 you know, do a world tour run, because I've played and beaten it several times, which is hilarious to me. Because, anyway, it's hilarious to me because the first fighting game I ever genuinely played and beat, while paying attention, I should say, has been Street Fighter 6. Got into it because of watching people like Lothario playing fighting games. You know, I should be using my turrets now thinking about it. Oh, that's right. Anyway. But like, yeah, so played that first fighting game I air quote beaten because, you know, fighting games. But sorry, I lose my train of focus. I woke up like 20 minutes ago. But yeah, no, so first one beaten, I really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. Add in that they're still working on it because like, I think year 3 is going on right now. They're just started getting ready to add in. I want to say his name's Syget. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but so it's really cool because they've been adding in like a lot of older characters in the series, or characters from, you know, like Terry got added in I think year 2. Him and M. Bison. Kumo was in year 1, a few others. It's real cool. I like that. But I was thinking of doing that, or alternatively, I was thinking of playing a game that I rarely hear anyone talk about, which makes me a wee bit sad, called Generation Zero. Because I remember playing it, I want to say, back in like 2018, 2019. Yeah, I want to say 2019. Playing it all the way back then. And I loved it. Loved it to death. For those of you who don't know, it's basically guerrilla warfare, except for you're going up against robots. But when I played it, there wasn't other like NPCs. You was just finding like remnants of what happened. So it was nice to do a lot of like it was nice to do a lot of like kind of like theorizing with what I was given, guessing more or less. Try to, you know, figure out like, oh, what happened. And then I took a break from it for a few years, to be honest. Came back to it, I think like 2022 or 21, and it had wildly, it didn't really change the grand scheme of things, but it gained a lot more. It even had NPCs, I think, by then. Played it again like 2024 with a few friends. It was nice to, you know, see them start experience stuff, and then for me to learn new things, because in that game it used to just be like the Phalanx, or, well, sorry, they're called Phoenix, because it's FNIX, but I keep wanting to call them stuff like Phalanx, because I see that F and the X, and for some reason my brain automatically goes to that. Though, you know, Phalanx is spelled wildly different than PNH. Anyway, doesn't matter. Great. Point is, you know, a game I love to death. Got to play it again. Got to see a lot of new stuff. Now I'm playing it again with a solo run, which I made a lot more progress on. Been checking out DLC stuff, and there was, like, I've been playing the campaign, so I've been learning more. But I also know I need to play side quests to learn more. Because I remember one time I go exploring around, running around the map, exploring stuff, because there wasn't really that much quests when I first started playing, and there was something that hinted at a lot, like a huge plot point in the lore, which was cool, but I haven't seen any of that yet. So I don't know if they decided, nah, that's not what they're gonna do, because I haven't looked up anything about the lore, not till I beat the game. is probably not going to happen because one, I'm playing this, two, I'm playing AI Limit, which I've had sitting on my desktop, ready to be played for like a week and a half now. And then I kept getting distracted by other stuff, like one of my friends got a new computer, so we ended up playing like Lethal Company a lot, which I do enjoy. And now we've been playing Peak, which I didn't think I was going to... I hadn't really looked at much on it. Didn't think I was going to love the game. I didn't really think I was going to think much about the game. I love it. It's so much fun. Damn, that's a lot of ammo. But you know, I love it. It's a lot of fun. Simple climbing game. You're playing with friends. There are multiple ways, if you ask me, to play the game. The way you should, which is teamwork makes the dream work. And the way you shouldn't, which is the way I play the game. I.e., friends are working to get to the top. I'm already at the top. I went off doing my own thing. But, yeah. If I keep just stopping in the middle of the conversation, I don't know why, I'm trying to hold back, coughing. Like, I think I've been sick since, like, yesterday, the day before. But, like, whatever it is, isn't too bad. Probably just like a bug or something. Don't know. Could be worse. Eh. No Mux painting. I have no idea what the Mux paintings are about. They only appear here in the Torg DLC. But they're here. Where is this? Okay. Oh, you're in the void. Cool. But yeah, besides those two, I've been playing like Civ 6. Been playing a little bit of that. I keep getting told or talked to about like playing like Civ 5, which I have played. I do think Civ 5 is better. I'm not gonna lie. I only have played a little bit on it, but I do think it's better. Civ 7, I will admit, does have my interest very peaked because I like those kind of like how to put it. Like, you get to have modifiers on, so it intrigues me. It's like you could go start the game as, I think Napoleon is one of the people who play as, and you would get stuff that would normally be specific to him, or you gain from beating the game as him. So I like that kind of, you know, you get rewards for a lot of damage real quick. You get rewards for beating the game in what was that? Atlas. Yeah, it's definitely Vladof. All Vladof parts. But like, you get a lot of it's nice to have something a goal to work towards. Like maybe there's characters that most people wouldn't play as, because why would they? Because maybe it's not against their, or maybe it's, you know, just not their preference, or, you know, everyone has their favorite. Ow. But that's nice to see them do a lot more damage. I've been playing as the other characters, and grenades feel like that, and I blow myself up. And there's no one around. Pain. But been playing, or like, I keep losing my train of thought, but it makes it to where normally characters people wouldn't play, or people would be like, towards, they have more of a reason to go towards. Like, say, we'll bring up Napoleon. Say Napoleon isn't somebody you would play as, but you play as Ben Franklin. However, there's something that, if you beat the game as Napoleon, maybe you have to get a certain victory condition as well. You get something that would make playing Ben Franklin way easier. Or maybe it would help for like an ID/build you're going for. Okay, a bit later. I don't think so. But, like, to me, that's just a, you know, a cool idea to incentivize playing characters people normally wouldn't play as. kind of why I like Age of Wonders 2, is that whole kind of, how to put it, you're not just locked by what's, like, you have a lot more, anyway, you have a lot more possibilities. Because, like, with Civ, it's like, alright, go for these techs, you know, try to build in this area, try to get this done, whatever. But that's it. That's about as much flexibility as you got. You got your, whoever you choose to play as, whether it be like France, Germany, America, freaking Zimbabwe. I think Zimbabwe was in one of the games. Anyway. Or stuff like that. Meanwhile, with like Age of Wonders, yeah, you have your leader, your empire you can customize, so you can choose whether like be a wizard king of orcs, or be a dragon in charge of a bunch of lizard men, or even humans. You know, a lot of cool stuff. Even giants are a thing now. DLC, but giants are a thing now. But then you got your tomes, which I think is awesome. So seeing Civ step in that direction of more, like I know it's not going to be like Age of Wonders, but seeing it start to step towards more towards that direction of like, you know, a lot more possibilities with what you can become. But yeah, though I do like that Civ, depending on what faction you choose, you get specific units and like buildings, even buffs. Like say Australia for Civ 6, which is one I didn't realize I was going to love playing, because again I didn't really look too much at everyone. I pretty much went straight to play as one of the ones I played during like Revolution, which normally would be either America, Germany, or Japan, because I just like them. But decided to go random on a game I was playing with some friends and got Australia. And the cool thing about them is, say you spawn near like cattle. If you get animal husbandry and you go, send your builder, and it's like in your territory, send your builder to go build something on that, or build on the animal husbandry things, like whether that be a camp or pastures or whatever. You get an additional, you get one tile in every direction. Unless, it's a tile you already own, then it's kind of moot. Which is cool, though, because in the early game, if you spawn near, like, cows and a few other animals, you could just rapidly expand. And I love it. Oh, I should probably have done this a while ago. I'll change my name, too. Where am I going with that? Snowblind. Lancer. Okay, I might go with that, because but with that, it's been a long time since I've played Action. I'm not lying. Though Action was the first character I played as to beat the game. Okay. And then of course all the DLC stuff. And like I love that. Though he is the character I first beat the game with on an Xbox 360. Playing all the years I've been playing Borderlands 2, all the different mods and all that, on the PC, I've never really played him. Yet I have like I think every head for him. Which reminds me, I think I'm gonna go with Sharp Topper. I find it entertaining. Scroll down. Do I have any for Torque? That'd be cool. It doesn't look like it. That's present. I got Vlad Jacobs. That's really it. What the? Yeah, let's go with that. It looks good. I'll just set it to like BL2R action. Bam. Good enough for me. But I've been having a lot of fun with Civ 6. Again, playing AI Limit. Not too far in that. Not gonna lie, wildly different than like I was. Buddy suggested to like suggested to play like the beta was out, so I should probably go back to the quest when I do this. So I said, yeah, I'll play the beta / demo. Why not? Played it. Thought it was a lot of fun because I love Soulsborne style games. But got to play that. It only goes basically at the end. Like the tutorial kind of area, and didn't really get to get a big inference on the game, which I think is perfect. I got enough stuff to keep me intrigued about the lore and all that. I mean, I killed everyone else. I think that's the quickest I've done that. But didn't know, but I still had plenty of room to learn more about the game. So playing the game and being greeted with eldritch horrors in the second area has certainly shifted my I apparently understand nothing about what I was expecting of the game. Let's see. Hi, Pete.
This must come as an incredible shock to you.
Come around, Pete.
Burn in hell.
Ah, my own grenades. They downed and saved me. Ooh, Exolite. There's also a lot like anyway, these oh gosh, E-Tech weapons are a lot more common. Or at least maybe it's because I'm playing Ultimate Wont Hunter. And I've really only played Ultimate Wont Hunter base game like once. And that was with, I think, my Krieg. Or maybe it was my Cell? I don't know. It's been a long time. But yeah. Ooh, override for it. I don't need more grenades. I have enough grenades. I haven't even upgraded the thing that gives me more grenades. Hi, Moxie.
Thanks for the
But
So, you want what's
yeah, no. So I've been having a lot of fun with that.
tragically long it's been since I
I'm
ran
probably
my
gonna play
own
that later
farm.
today after I
I
finish.
went
I
to
think I'm gonna do
Coliseum
like maybe
for
2 or 3
myself.
recording
I
sessions.
think it's time you and I became
One's gonna be
partners.
me
Only
kind of run
benefits.
through Torg
Head back to
DLC,
the main crater and we'll talk strategy.
and then the next one I think I'll just probably play base game. Maybe I'll do some side quests.
So you found another sponsor.
But anyway,
That's sweet,
um,
baby. But let me explain something. You're still
I
just a
also
no-name merc with muscles like
in the
white
many games I've
noise.
been playing while in
I'm
my
laughing at you right now.
call it downtime is what I'm stuck with. I was playing Minecraft because I really wanted to do. I think right now I'm playing. I can't remember Logpack's name. Oh no, I'm gonna go down. Oh, maybe not.
Thanks, honey.
Oh, wait, what am I doing? I have fast travel. No, been playing that because there's a mod I love to death called Thaumcraft. And there's a mod, I think only on Fabric right now, the launcher, that adds in a lot of elements, or it's like it seems to be heavily inspired by Thaumcraft. Is that a chunky? Sorry, a chunky skag dog. Yeah, a lot of the names have been changed, and I love that. Instead of chubby, you get chunky. Shit, 2 new legendaries. The Bullywongs. They now share their names with or their names now do what I think everyone wanted to do during that Hamlock quest where you got to try to change their names. They are one of them.
Awesome.
We'll see that later. Ooh, the adaptive strategy. The optic ray. I keep getting these. Well, not the adaptive strategy, but I keep getting the optic ray. Which I will equip. I haven't checked out the Anubis. Oh, maybe I did. It's the splitting shotgun. Got the Anubis barrel. Test it on an enemy. But the I can't remember the name of it, something E. But it's a mod that seems to be heavily inspired by Thaumcraft. I could be wrong. Could be its own thing. But yeah, it's this nice little mod that's inspired. I haven't got to play really any of it. It's on the newer versions of Minecraft, which is nice. But yeah, 1.12.2 I don't think will ever be beat. Not for a long time. Because that's pretty much where every mod is known to man.
Right now you're ranked 4th on the tour.
Especially the ones a lot of people have played with, like if you use Tech It and Feed the Beast originally.
It's a sex thing. The
you get like Tinker's Construct, Buildcraft, Industrial Craft, Twilight Force, which I think still worked on. You're wrong. Thaumcraft, of course. Coop apparently has been a big one. Ex Nihilo, if you were playing like Skyblock and stuff. Good stuff. Give me my car. I need a car. So yeah. So it is nice to see people working on stuff like that. Like, I would kill for someone to take Thaumcraft and make like Thaumcraft 8 or 7. I think it's, yeah. But and the main reason I say that is because like 6 is the only one I get to play. 6 is a lot of add-ons, don't get me wrong, but it's like the only one I've really gotten to play. I'm not gonna make that jump. Anyway, so yeah, it's nice to see people working on a mod being inspired by that. At least I hope it's inspired by that. And I like, if I had the money, if I had enough street cred, the amount of strings I would try to pull, the amount of things I would give for someone to make Thaumcraft for the new versions of Minecraft. Because that was the shit for me. I loved that mod to death. And like, it's so bad I will try to put it in mod packs. Which is just sad. If the mod pack had a whole quest line and stuff that had nothing to do with it, I will still try to cram it in there. Thanks, Dana. Characters love explosives. Why are they some of the best characters in this game series? You got Torg, you got Tina, Brick. My main Brick. Torg Bulletstorm.
Oh snap! They got chocolate chip! As a connoisseur of tasty treats, I can assure you chocolate chip cookies are the for real deal.
Correct. It's more classic than chocolate chip, though. Though me and my infinite wisdom make peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. Ah. Like the fat ass at heart I am.
A lot of people think you gotta eat protein and stuff if you want to strength train, but I'm like, real badasses eat chocolate chip cookies! I'm gonna get that tattooed across my back in old English font.
You know, now I'm thinking about it.
Wait a minute. Those
We've
cookies
seen
weren't
Tina
chocolate
in Borderlands 3. I hope she makes an appearance in it. I hope her and Brick make an appearance in Borderlands 4. I'm sure Torg is. Because he's Torg. We all love Torg. Though Torg only appeared briefly in 3, which makes me sad. And I think it would be nice to see him back. Especially considering I want another like Tiny Tina's Assault and Dragon Keep DLC.
Somebody's destroying our food dispensers. In a few months, all the workers
And I don't mean
will
Wonderlands.
starve to death.
That was
It's awesome.
yeah, it could have been better by quite a bit. It could have been better.
Yes! You did it. No one will ever have to fall victim to that oatmeal raisin evil ever again.
And I don't hate it. I don't like it either. It's very okay, I guess. Stories, not bad.
You're heating up, baby.
Yes. Could be better. A lot of the stuff could be better. I really hope 4 is just, excellent. But that's something we'll have to wait and see. Speaking of 4, I am thrilled that each of the Vault Hunters gets their own specific vehicle. I did like that in 3, that there was a lot more vehicles, though some didn't make sense for when you unlocked them. Just saying. Some did. Some didn't.
Your training is complete for now, Maho.
There's
Let me
4
know
vehicles,
if you need any
right?
more help from a master.
Maybe there's only
Until
3
then,
and I'm
get to a
stupid.
battle board. Moxie's
But
fine ass set up some fights for you.
they did have a lot more variety, and I like that. Because you had like the Runner, the classic 2-seater, that of course has been in since Borderlands 1. Borderlands 2 and 3 had the Technical, which is great because if you were playing with 4 players, great. Now you have now you have a vehicle that can have everyone. And in 3 you had a vehicle that was perfect for if you're playing the game solo. With that kind of, I don't remember the word for it, monocycle, something like that. And I think that's great. And now they're kind of hit the apex of like, oh, every Vault Hunter gets their own custom vehicle. That's perfect. A lot of people play solo. Sure, it'd be nice to have the ability to have our teammates ride with us. But everyone gets their own unique vehicle, customize and all that, depending on what Vault Hunter they chose. I think that's cool, and that makes sense. That gives the Vault Hunters more personality. I misclicked because I'm so used to other controls. Anyway, yeah, so I think that's great. The thing that like vaults on planets are like no longer the main focus. I'm mixed about that, not gonna lie. Like, to me, Borderlands 2 did the vaults. Well, technically Borderlands 1 I think did the vaults the best. But 2 does something okay with like suggesting that there can be, or leaning more into that multiple vaults on the same planet. Because like you got the main one with the warrior. So I hit every single thing that slowed me down on demand. But yeah, like the one that had the warrior, this is one of the baddest career badass too. Though it's not really a vault, the one in Captain Scarlet DLC feels like a vault. Why did that throw me in the air? Feels like a vault. And I mean, I think it's one of the best, or one of my favorite kind of loot rooms. Just a massive pyramid with a crap ton of loot on top of it. That's what I like to see. 3, I do think 3 did something that's cool, and I mean it was hinted at the end of Borderlands 2 here. What with there being vaults on multiple different planets. The vault monsters in it, hit or miss. Just hit or miss. Going into the vault, I think it was a cool idea, though. Kind of lackluster, and to me, though, they don't make too terribly much sense. Because I feel like something that contains these monsters, why does it have a loot room inside? Or have chests of random crap in it? Like, I get it, they're trying to store ancient weapon stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, You know,
I'm Motor Mama, and I see you've been trying to
I
get
feel
my
like the
attention.
door should just
If you
close
mind,
after
we
the
can
vault or
fight each
after the
other
monster
and
gets
see which
out.
of us is the best.
But it was also
Have
cool that, like,
fun.
oh yeah, the
I'll be
keys and all
waiting for
that.
you.
So seeing
Don't let
that
her
they're
voice
doing
throw
that
you.
for
Motor Mama is a
4 is
stone-cold
like,
psychopath.
you know, you
I don't
don't, the
wanna
vault
get too
is not the
graphic,
primary
but let's
objective on the
just
planet.
say
Or
she
maybe
has
it
her
might
own
be. Who knows?
children.
But it's not the like it's something else you could go do. I like that, which makes me think they're going to focus a lot more. It makes me hope they're going to focus a lot more on the story. To be honest, if they just straight up ripped 3's gameplay, that would have been fine. I honestly think out of the series, 3's gameplay is the most fun. I'm going the wrong way. I will say I hate what 3 did with legendaries, because I remember one day, like it just came out, and to be fair, I think only 2, maybe 3 people in my primary friend group are really big fans. Like I'm a huge fan. One of my buddies is a huge fan of the Borderlands series. But playing it in our first hour, we already got greeted by a loot midget, which they call the tanks. Which I don't know, but for some reason to me I feel like that's more insulting. Just to call them that. Just might be the way I think about it. But and then we killed him, and I think he dropped like 2 or 3 legendary. He dropped like 2 legendaries.
I must say, I'm really looking
And then I
forward to
remember
our
playing the
fight.
Krieg DLC for the first time,
To fight a real
and
warrior.
I find out that I could just make a character that's already
Truly believe that you will
started the
make me work
DLC. I was like,
hard
oh yeah, that's
or
perfect. So I
ultimately
did
kill
that,
you and devour your body.
and was greeted by a chest that had 4 legendaries in it. I was like, yeah, kind of ruins the value of legendaries, not gonna lie. So kind of started becoming that I would only play it with mods, Redux specifically.
Be careful. Motor Mama loves vehicles. That's what attracted her to me in the first place. Oh, did I mention we dated for a while? Had to
But
break it off when she
the
devoured one of my other girlfriends alive.
the only
Nobody
well,
needs
amongst the
my
things I don't
lady
like about
friends with
3,
me. Oh,
multiple
God,
or not
too
having
far. That was in bad taste. Vomited in
not
my
getting
mouth.
DLC Vault Hunters, which like I get
Sorry.
it.
The innuendo
Not something that
is a defense
entirely
mechanism.
made me happy. Getting a 4th, skill tree, I was like, that's cool, and adds more, kind of flexibility or build possibilities with Vault Hunters, but it also plays that 4th skill tree usually didn't make them busted. Not gonna lie. Like, I think Flak, or maybe I'm probably wrong, 'cause it's been a good while, but I think Flak benefited the least from getting a 4th class,
Oh, I nearly forgot to mention.
though it still helped.
If you would like me to not eat you until after you were dead, I understand and respect your wishes. I will also completely ignore them.
God, so much damage.
What I tell ya?
Oh, the swarm.
Vault Hunter is now the number 3
Oh, but it doesn't do
badass on
blast.
Pandora. This is 1 number higher than 4.
Well,
Grab
well
that.
said.
Your kind words are appreciated.
Hey, sugar.
I'll walk
Come on
back to
back
the
when
bar.
you're done over there.
And I'm just gonna say it, if they're gonna add a 4th skill tree to every character, they might as well just use that to make another Vault Hunter or 2. Just saying. Because 2, I'm sure
Time to go for the number
there had to
2
be
ring. Track down the number
if the
2
lines are
ring
different per
card.
character, per
Head to the
their
forge
interaction
and
with their
take 'em
characters.
down.
Like say Scooter, well he's dead. Say Mad Moxie or Sir Hammerlock. Say they say to X Vault Hunter, some line relating to them. and they're playing a different Vault Hunter that says something different to them, and there's an interaction between the two. Sure, that would be a little more tedious and maybe more annoying, depending on
Doors locked?
how it's done.
Door
To
security
have
will
a
probably
dynamic
have
between
keys.
Vault Hunters,
Get to
or
the
between
arena
the
and steal them from
characters.
security box.
I don't like what 3 did. With the Vault Hunter says something, but the NPC says their stock standard line. They say the same line for each Vault Hunter. Certain lines that make sense. A lot of lines that doesn't.
Just so your weak
I don't
ass
think I can
knows,
jump high enough.
I'm the one who locked the forge.
I can't.
About you ranking up. I could detonate your skull with but one well-timed squat thrust. But
Sucks.
of losing a flyboy.
I'm not gonna throw my grenade because it will obliterate me. I'll fight and get some XP. Spawn in.
What's this? The
Anyway.
Vault Hunter is breaking into Torch security. What a renegade! A renegade cop who no play by nobody's rules until the commissioner assigns him a talking robot doppelganger who helps him track down the crime syndicate that murdered his family, all the while teaching him a little something about life in the process nurse these alive.
Well said, Tor. Well said. That make me want to go play Robocop Rogue City. Good stuff.
I got some for everybody.
But yeah, just something I wish they didn't do. I hope that's totally different in 4. I would also really like if there was like a dynamic between Vault Hunters. Okay. Like say
Near the security
just
box, open
banter
and
between
grab
the
keys to the forge.
between the two, or between the 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. At least. What's going on out there?
I don't die so easy.
Great. Now you can get into the forge, take down Flyboy, and become the number
Okay.
2 badass on the leaderboard.
Man, there's a dog barking outside. I don't know. I heard something going on out there.
This is
Oh, my
Flyboy
dogs.
with a message for that vault
Wait.
hunting noob sauce. I
Oh.
am the future.
Yeah, some banner between 2. He doesn't need to like have a
Don't be
like the
jealous,
echo
bro.
image up there.
I'm just gonna K your race so hard, you'll bet
I would love that if they went that extra mile. But like just playing with other characters and they have banner between both of them. Whether that's friendly marks, giving each other shit, call outs to them, stuff like that. I would be totally fine with that.
Flyboy's a spunky one. He just turns
I will say
16,
character
so
customization
naturally
3,
he thinks he's invincible.
love it way
You
more
don't
than
prove
2.
otherwise, sugar.
Then again, 2 is leagues better than 1, so so I hope for a lot more customization like that. I did like the customization stuff and the heads and skins and heads being a lot more either A like 2s with it's a noticeable change, but still looks like them in the end. Not too crazy. To stuff that's really crazy, like the freaking Headhunter stuff. Some of the DLC things.
You may have made it to
Not
the
gonna use 'em.
forge, but good luck getting to my quarters, please,
Oh,
Breeze.
it's a boring gun.
My lair is freaking impenetrable. No
This, by the way, if
Flyboy
you're playing
may
as,
think he's defended,
I think
but I found
Creed
3
would
access
also
points to his
wildly benefit
lair.
from it.
Get to the
But if you're
battle
playing
board and
as
blast your way
Gage, who
through
gets a lot
any
of
the
melee
access points,
buffs for
and
some
you'll get your
reason.
shot at Flyboy.
It just feels weird.
Poor bastard has no idea what he's in for.
This gun
Almost
will
makes
give
you
you
feel
stacks
bad.
for anything that needs
Almost.
melee. And I love it. I love it to death. Because I think Gage has one that, for the Necromancer gives you, I think, increased damage and movement speed. Or I think it's increased health regen and movement speed. And using that and getting, almost max stacks.
Security BCs will keep
It's
you
great.
on your tip-top.
Though
You
you
can get to my
also,
lair in Hundo years.
unfortunately, getting those stacks gives you a 1% increased melee damage and a negative 1% gun damage. And getting max stacks means you have a negative 100% gun damage. Which, yeah, gauge is still squishy. Melee hurts. So, yeah. Anyway. Buh. I've also been keeping an eye on Payday 3. I hear a lot of the criticism stuff about the game. I totally understand them. And it's needed. But at the same time, a lot of the people thinking Payday 3 is going to die, I don't think they're right. Because to me, Payday 3 is doing the same thing Payday 2 did, in a sense. Payday 2 started off with, like, almost no heists.
This flyboy guy, he's a noob.
And
Stick
very
to the
little
fundamentals
weapons.
I taught you and you're gonna be ace.
Very little you could do.
Fundamentals.
You were as fragile
Cookies.
Shut the hell
as,
up, Roxy. You don't understand my process.
as could be.
I take it back, girl. You know I love
And
you.
there was a lot of stuff that, needed
I guess. Sure.
improvements. And then later, the game went from being to a fantastic game. I think 3 still has that potential to grow into a fantastic game. It just needs time. A lot of time. But, that's just my opinion on that. What else? What else? I don't really think of much. Still excited for Payday and stuff. Or, not Payday. I mean, yeah, Payday, but the new Borderlands coming out later. I think in August, I'll say was when it's coming out. September. Later this week, for me. Of course, Killing Floor 3 comes out. I'm excited for.
He thinks his buzzard's army will protect him.
And it's weird. I'm hearing a lot of complaints about it. I'm seeing a lot of people complaining about it. But then, like, I watch people play it, and I'm watching the gameplay and stuff, and I'm like, I don't see what's wrong with the game. Like, it seems okay. Sure, it doesn't have, like, then you haven't seen beta and, stress test footage. So I haven't seen anything that's like a bunch of crazy guns. It looks like 3 guns per class. There's a thing about specialties. There's only like 6. I don't think there's only going to be 6. I really hope so, because I didn't see the Berserker as one of them. Which I hope they didn't do with Berserker, because nothing to me is more fun than running up to something you shouldn't melee fight and hitting it repeatedly with a entrenching tool. Oh, gained a level. Let's put it into... would be good. I'm gonna take that though.
I've had my eye on this spot since I got here, and nobody takes them out but me. Nobody.
Anyway, yeah, no, I just keep seeing people complain about it and saying, this or that. And like, it's gonna flop. Oh, and this and that. And I'm watching. I'm like, this seems fine. This game looks fine. I do not see the problem.
The path to Flyboy's
If it's
lair is open.
performance
Get
issue
in there
stuff,
and bring the pain.
because there was one video I watched. And it was talking about performance issues, but it was talking about a lot of the issues and stuff. And I'm watching what's going on in the background, and like the stuff he's complaining about, I'm watching it. Like the stuff he's complaining about, like something about damage. I also watched it. I got annoyed by it, so I don't remember much of it. But he was saying something about like damage and stuff, and how most of the guns don't feel that damaging. and he's showing like, you know, different guns being used. And I'm watching him use these, and I'm like, it looks like killing floor 2's damage. You're easily killing the Zeds. If you're talking about not being able to easily kill a flesh pound, it's a flesh pound. What did you expect? It's a walking, massive thing. It's basically a tank from Left 4 Dead that can run. It has spike arms. You're probably not going to one-shot it. If you can, that's great. If you can't, that's the norm.
Just to get your C's pushed out as close to the end. Once I'm in a buzzard, Muhammad himself cannot stop me. I'm gonna show you what a real badass.
Down, okay. Does all explosions do that?
Ladies and gents,
It's not just because of my shield.
ready for Flyboy and the vault
It looks like
hunter to face off.
every explosion near me that would damage me activates a freaking nuke.
Sorry, Torg, but I'm much better at doing blow-by-blow commentaries for these fights.
Wrong, towards far superior. Sorry, Moxie.
It's between Flyboy and the Vault Hunter. Blowjobs.
See, far superior.
Against the rules. I
Hilarious.
demand to know where the ref is.
I just threw that into space. What am I thinking? Hi, Misty. My cat with me. Oh. Get up the top. Oh, I made it to the top at least. Where's that buzzard?
Look out!
I can't see.
Fly, damn it! Fly!
God damn it, Piston! You know you're not allowed to interfere with right
Thank you,
choices.
turrets, for killing him. Or singular turret for killing him.
Vault Hunter, you are now the #2 ranked badass in all of Pandora.
That's my girl!
And I don't know, there's something else he mentioned. I think it was about the specialization stuff. Like they go up to 30. But I think it was each character has their own specialization. But then sounds like they just done away with that, which I'm happy. See, a specialization is great
Stay the hell away from me.
for certain characters, but it should be like
I wanna see you
classes.
within a country mile of the champ. But these are gonna get messy.
For instance, Battlefield 2042. Tried doing the same thing, like, oh yeah, only this character is only this class, and that's fun. You know,
Time to win
operators
this.
being class
This is it.
specific
Piston
is
the
it's
only
okay,
thing
I
standing
guess, if
between
it
you and
makes
a
sense
vault full of
lore-wise,
loot. You know what to do,
and
sugar.
they're fun to play as. However, I have one massive problem with that. Battlefield 2042 did not need that. I really think I should have stuck with what they were doing in the other games, where it's like, alright, here's your engineer, your support, your assault, and recon. It's what you got. It's what you need. They have their specific weapons that only they can use. Some weapons, you know, can be used by multiple. Like before, you had like the PDWs to be used by I think like everyone but support. Then again, support got LMGs, so But with like Battlefield 2042, everyone can use any gun. So say you're playing as a recon, well now you can have an LMG. Yeah, Misty.
Say,
Oh.
what are you planning to do with the arena once the tournament is over?
Oh, Brett, go.
Probably getting this innocent team in here to carefully disassemble it. And what the fuck do you think? We're gonna blow it up.
Oh, sugar, I've got a much better idea.
I should buy more grenades. I should start using more grenades. I don't normally use grenades because the other two characters I played as grenades were not very useful. Not very damaging. Meanwhile here, they're so lethal they could kill me.
This is where
And again, most things can kill me currently right now because I don't think I have really good shields at all.
Piston, you cheating bastard!
I'm not a cheater! Yes, you are, Piston.
that Badassosaurus is the greatest mechanical marvel I've ever seen. It is the Henry IV of
It is the Henry the Fourth. Oh god, my own bullets came back to haunt me.
I tell you, Torg, this is a legendary battle between good and evil, between cowardice and heroism.
I don't think I'm gonna get it up. I don't think I'm gonna get it up. No, no. No. The tragedy. Bolt reflection, my only weakness. Oh. That and most other forms of damage, because, Ow. I'm gonna have to rely on the grenades. Or not. Just keep hitting, keep hitting crits, keep hitting crit spots. I'm not gonna make it again. Pain. I'm so used to the gun-ho recklessness I could be as Sal. And bust grenades. Thank you. Oh, I just got through the door. I'll run. Sprint and run. Get as far away from it as I can. Also, skill cooldowns in this mod are like instant. Like, take for instance, gauge. For skill, it's skill based. You kill an enemy, or well, if you have the right things, you kill an enemy, it comes back almost instantly, or comes back instantly. So you could get to a point if you do enough damage and have a ton of enemies that you have like 50 minions, and it's as crazy as it sounds. And with like Sal and Krieg, your skill is just toggleable almost. You either go in or out of it. Ooh, the exclusion zone. Oh, Bastion. Another exclusion zone. That's a terrible name. Thrusting TNT. No? Hopscotch. Yeah, keep it. So, the Bastion, boring gun, there's one back there. Barrel troll, a ton of more loot. Let's pick up that boring gun. And I'll probably just sell them. Oh, credits. Yeah, I'm gonna look around at these. And I think I'll end the recording. And I will probably take a quick break to go eat something. Probably should have ate breakfast first. It is what it is. The Oppenheimer. That's interesting. And Iridium. Alright. That looks to be about everything I can find. That's of interest, besides Iridium. And tokens, of course. Alright. Oh, one final thing. All weapon-based vending machines use Torg's voice, and this is the best thing ever. The butterfly. I'll take it. Alright, that's where I think I'm going to end this recording. And I will just post this on the channel. Till the next one.